Good morning, YouTube. It's your man, All the Rage George Page, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, last night I had a nice little conversation with my family, my CS Combat Sports family, and the big subject was Kat Zingano. As you know, a couple of days ago, Kat made it her return to MMA and her debut at Bellator 246 against Gabby Holloway, and she defeated Gabby. But at the end of the show, um, she was asked by Big John McCarthy about, well, she's gonna do a call out. As you know, that's we CS Combat Sports and the LBDBC, we believe in you. Whenever you win a big fight like that, especially after she's been out for almost 2 years, she's been through a lot. Cat, she got her, she had to get a she had got a foot finish with fight with Megan Anderson. Her issues with her husband passing away, and then she just a few months ago just had her breast implant taken out, and she's finally returned. Anyway, she was put in a position to say, "Hey, who you want to call out?" And we all know who's the big dog over Bellator now, and that is Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg is going to be fighting Arlene Blanco in I think it's next week, a week after. I forgot the date. Oh yeah, it's next month. But Kat was put in a position to say, "Hey, you want to call out somebody? Put somebody on point." And she kind of had a case of the limber tail. Yes, Kat did what we do not like at CS Combat Sports. She ducked. No ducks given. We don't believe in ducking. We don't like ducking. We don't like when fighters run away from opportunity to prove themselves. It's like in boxing. That's why boxing has fallen off hard. Because the fact is that the boxers are not calling each other out. It's like those days. I grew up in the '80s. And when I started watching boxing, like the Mike Tysons, the Evander Holyfields, um, Sugar Ray Leonard. I was at the tail end of the Ali era. And, those guys they fought win, lose, or draw. Well, that's a problem. Too many fighters don't have that mentality anymore. You know, and that's the thing. And Kat Zingano, she's a legend. She's one of the founding fathers, well, not founding mothers for the UFC for the bantamweight division. Her, her, Ronda Rousey, and Misha Tate. And you remember, and what she did to Amanda Nunes. I mean, she was getting the molly whooped out of by Amanda Nunes, but then she took Amanda Nunes and did like Manutier belly to belly suplex on her. But for years, Kat was calling out Cyborg. You know, and now the Cyborg and her are really in the same division, in the same company. They was in the UFC at the same time, but the problem was that Kat was fighting at 135 and Chris is fighting at 145. And then Chris had that one fight at 145 with Megan Runderson, and that didn't come out good for her. Now she's at Bellator, where there's one of the natural 145 divisions in MMA right now. And instead of like to say, hey, let me call you out. If you didn't want to call out Cyborg, then call somebody else. Leslie Smith, she fought on that same night with you. You call it Leslie Smith. Like I said, Olga Rubin. It's also a couple other fighters that's in that division. I mean, it's a deep division over there at Bellator. And Coach mentioned that maybe people like Felicia Spencer and B. Anderson go over there. Or I think Megan, she can probably go fight at PFL. I think PFL probably has good deep pockets. They can use a big stars over there. But anyway, is Kat scaredy cat? Kat, are you scared of Cyborg? When all those years ago you were calling it out, and while Cyborg was fighting back in Invicta and a couple other companies while you were in the UFC, and I remember Cyborg was calling out Ronda Rousey, and back when they were all at Strike Force. Everybody was scared of Cyborg what she did after she did to Gina Carano. This fight has to happen. This is a fight a long time coming. The thing is, I think Cat's afraid of becoming a vegetable. Quite literally. I mean, you think about it. She did an interview with Ho Rogan. How she talked about that she has some mental issues because of how hard Amanda Nunes hit. And you think about it, you get it, and you got to think about it. You know, Cyborg hands are just as heavy, if not heavier. And I mean, and I think she's concerned that she might have some problems. But here's a solution for you, Cat. Get out, retire, put your gloves in the middle of the ring. I mean, if you're afraid to fight Cyborg, then leave. Step aside and let somebody else want to take a chance. You know, I mean, like I said, I miss this is one thing you should do. Like, Mr. Tate has done it. Create your own camp, make it exclusive for women, so you can develop a new generation of women who want to really fight. They look up to you. But right now, Cat, I think you're a scaredy cat and you're a ducker. So you're not longer alpha cat. You're a scaredy cat. This is man All the Rage George page. Like, don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.